everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. It's bigger and better. Like, I know that I take a while to post my videos, but when I post my videos, you know that it always has very serious content. I don't post rubbish. You get the gist. So in today's video, I'll be talking about life as an NYSC doctor in a retention camp. Yeah, I'm supposed to do a vlog. After this video, I would post a vlog for it, but it might not be as detailed as this because I was mostly doing not talking videos. Do you understand? So this is me saying all the things that I know, that I learned, as an NYC doctor. So let's do this. Okay. Okay, hello everyone. So yeah, so I'm going to start from the beginning of everything, from how I got my posting, what I did. So this is more restricted to doctors. Do you understand? So because I couldn't find doctors' videos on TikTok and everything. So I don't know I didn't check for YouTube. I don't know why I didn't check, but yeah. But I still got things that helped me. So basically it's a very, very I'll try to make it as short as possible as I can. So first of all, I have always wanted to do NYC since February, to be very honest. But they didn't post me, or my license wasn't out already. So a lot of here and there was not so ready. So I had to wait till when I'm ready. So I registered for NYC around April. I even wanted to go for that April batch, but it didn't work. So I waited, and then I was given a call up letter, and I registered around May. I think no, I registered around April. Then I think around May or June, June beginning, I got my call up number, and I got to see where I got posted. And yeah, for the registration, what I did was there's a requirement for the registration for the NYC. You're going to pay some money, fill in some documents, snap photograph, a lot of it. But I'm going to type it on the screen. What are the things I did for my registration? What are the things that were needed for NYC registration? If you're a professional like me, you need a certificate. You need them. You need all of that ready for NYC. Although you don't need for the registration, but you need it at the camp where you're going to meet the officials. So they're going to check all through this. Okay, so I registered for my NYC, and then I got given a call up number. So I had to wait to get um my call up letter, because call up letter now tells you where you're being posted to. To be very honest, I was so scared. I was really scared because I wanted Lagos. I don't want any other place. That's where I wanted to stay. I'm used to Lagos. I don't want to go any other place. But notwithstanding, I realized that Lagos is a very, very high competitive place, and it's very hard to get Lagos. And if I had known, I would have just put probably Ogun State just like that, or Oyo, and I would have gotten it faster. But because Lagos and Abuja are high place, and I don't want to talk all those many details, but yeah, just know that I wanted Lagos, but I didn't get Lagos, so I got it. I got Ondo. I got posted to Ondo. To be honest, I tried everything possible to make it change, but that's the thing. So what I'm gonna have to drop for you here, if you're a doctor, um, or you're a medical personnel, or nurse, or pharmacist, or what have you, please, whatever you have to do, if you do not want to stay in a place, try and do everything possible to make sure that you get posted to your desired states. Make sure that whoever you want to use to get the states you want, make sure that you do every possible to get it, because once you've been posted to a state, my dear, there's nothing anybody will tell you. Please don't listen to anybody. If you try, especially if you're a doctor or a nurse, there's nothing anybody going to tell you. It's going to be very difficult to redeploy. I tried so hard to redeploy, my dear. It's so hard because they are scarce doctors. So they try to hold to the one that they get in every state they post you to. So it's so hard. Really, really hard. So I would advise, please, and I would emphasize on this, do everything in your part and make sure you get posted to the states you want. Because if you get posted to the states you don't want, my dear, it's so hard to redeploy. Very, very hard. Which happened to me. I tried all within my power, everything. I got scammed. There was a lot of things for me. So please try all that you can to get posted to your desired states. Make sure that whoever you're using is a very, very short blog. Don't hear I hear say, because your course is a very, very high demand. So you need to also know, unless you don't mind serving in any particular thing, which is fine. Everybody has what they want. Do you understand? And some people, they posted them to a different camp, and they are serving in different states. Sorry. Yeah, do you understand? I know a friend of mine that got posted to Kwara, and she's serving in Lagos. If I had had that, I don't even post me to Kebi or send me, I will go. But the point is, my 1 year I want to serve it in Lagos, but it didn't work for me. So that was my dilemma. when I got it, I didn't want to go initially. I was like, ah, I don't want to go. I was so thinking hard, I don't want to go. But yeah, but that's by the way. That is not all about me. It's about like you guys, what I learned to NYC orientation and everything. So when I got ready to now go, because I prepared like 1 week to the camp, because I hadn't bought anything, I wasn't ready. So there's like things that you need to buy. Um so if you want this kind of like thing that you need to buy, there's a list of that. I will also type it on the screen, and also you can also check on TikTok. You can see different things that are needed, but I'll tell you things that are not needed, to be honest, which like is very real for me. Do you understand? So number one thing is that, okay, when I went to the market, yes, please get as much white as you can get, because sometimes if you're on the very first, you might not even get white, or you might not see your size. So please buy your white first. You understand? Then when they now give you a camp, you now add to it. Do you understand? So for your khaki, you just need the one they gave you in camp, your shoes and everything. And there's always a place to fix in your various camp, because it's a place called Mami Market where you can do all that stuff. So someone advised me that don't buy too much stuff. Don't buy too much stuffs. And I was like, well, what if never happened? My dear, I wasted so much money buying provisions. I bought biscuit, I bought milk, I bought Milo, I bought Capri Sun, I bought so many things just in case. I feel like, okay, my plan was I didn't want to spend so much money buying food in my market. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll like eat the provision in the morning, then in the evening I'll not eat like buy my main market food, because I didn't even like plan on eating the food that are given to you guys. Well, I wasn't a fan. I liked the only thing I liked there was a bread and egg day, bread and tea day. At least just a bread. So I can eat bread and probably go and make shawarma. Sorry, make bread and egg or bread and or something during the start with it. But so that's like one of the things I would tell you guys to do. Please, in all that you do, please don't waste your money buying provisions. Buy important provision that you think you need. You think, if you're not a provision person, your family you want to go and buy provision, you will not eat it. I'm telling you, you will not have time. NYC camp is there are so many activities impacted in one, like you barely have time for anything. As you're waking up, you're trying to, I don't know, I'll still get to like detail tell out what are the things you do like on a regular basis. Do you understand? So let me just start from where, like, let me not get deviated. So like you get your white, buy your white, buy long socks. Although, another thing is that you have to gauge what climax you guys are in. Are you in rainy season, dry season, harmattan? So all this determines what are the things you're going to get. Do you understand? If you're in rainy season, you need rain, you need sweater, white sweater, no other thing. You need like a umbrella, something like that. Yeah, so you need all that to like for the weather. If it's harmattan period, you also need sweater. You can also get socks, just in case the place they post is a very dusty environment, and mosquito, that kind of stuff. These are like it's just determined on where they post you and the environmental climate at that particular time. Me, I was posted during the rainy season, so rain was like a norm, and you need your sweater, you need your, well, another thing was that I didn't really need sweater, because for me I felt it wasn't a need for me, because you are giving khaki jackets and the jacket and the trousers, so jacket is actually thick enough to even suffice as your sweater. To be honest, it's thick enough. So for me though, so I think that I didn't even get a white cardigan. So yeah, when I went, I bought like four white top, four white trouser. I bought like four pairs of socks, you know. Then I got my waist bag. Yeah. Then I also got the tag for putting tags. I got mosquito nets. What else? Like, I'll try to write as much as I can, like that I got. Like, I got like things that I needed. I got buckets, soap and tell I didn't even use at the end of the day. So, but yeah, basically the thing is that just go to TikTok and you see all the things that are needed. Like, I'm not gonna tell you, like I said, what's not needed. Please, you don't need provision. That money you're going to use and buy provision, please save it and buy food in mommy market. You're going to thank me later. Because for some reason, I was scared that, oh, I'm not going to spend money on mommy market, blah, blah, blah. I'll just focus on taking provision. There's no even time to do that, nigga. There's no time. I'm talking to you as a doctor. If you're not a medical personnel, maybe there might be time to do that. But when you're having when others are going to have their break, you might be on shift. Might be the doctor that is on shift to see patients, and you might not have time to probably wash your clothes or to eat your provision. The only thing you can do is like order for the food. They'll come and bring it to your clinic, and you can eat and continue your work. If you're not working in the clinic, you're probably inside or you're doing parade, like basically. Do you understand? But yeah, back to like the things I say you don't need. Because you don't need provisions. That money you want to use and buy provision, please hold the money, put it in your account. Use it and buy food. Thank me later. I said, thank me later. I'm telling you, I didn't buy. I just the only thing I actually managed to eat was cornflakes, which I'm still eating till now. It has even not finished. Can you imagine? So that's the only thing I know. I like. I only like bought like I ate out of it. Then I licked my sweet was plenty. And I come back. I licked everything when I got back. I didn't even have time to do any of that. Time was so choked up. Like there were activities that is back to back. You can't even have so much time to yourself. But yeah, so when I got my things, I got my buckets, my do you understand? I got all that that would help me to pack my things. So and one thing I also advise, make sure you leave on time because they could bus drivers are frustrating. If you live in Lagos, there are parks in Ojota, I think one in Bergat, so I can't remember. But yeah, that's where you can find buses that takes you um to Ondo. And luckily for us, our bus that took us directly to Karakoko in front of the gates and stopped us there. But there is a caveat to it. This man is as in, I'll call it a delivery bus. A trip that should take like 7 hours took like 10 freaking hours. I even people were telling me that it's not so far. It's 4 to 6 hours. My dear, in Ondo is not far. Please, from Lagos it's like 7 to 8 hours stops. And if your driver is a annoying driver like mine, which took 10 hours, then that's just it. So you'll have to like prepare your mind for all this kind of thing that comes. So please be careful of the car you're entering, and also even at all, since you cannot really control, like maybe the car will break down. I know your friend of mine that arrived around 12 p.m. in the night or 1 p.m. So please, in all you do, leave on time. Leave on time, like around 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. Do you understand? Don't leave on time as much as you can. So these are the things that you need before going. So when I Aisha arrived Ikara Koko, arrived there after 10 hours. It was a very long journey, very annoying. And driver kept on picking up deliveries. So I started picking up them dropping deliveries. It was so annoying and frustrating. So yeah, when I arrived in Karakoko, so we left like say around 8 or 9. We arrived like say around 6 p.m. So I was so tired. I was very tired. So when we arrived gates at the checkpoint, they said don't bring bottled perfumes. Don't bring what's the word? Don't bring bottled perfumes. Don't bring anything that is like bring rubber spoon. Just don't bring anything that you are going to try and injure somebody. For me though, I carried like all those oil perfume because I'm not going to use, I'm not going to injure anybody. But also don't bring perfume that things that will like be very glamorous. You understand? Nobody cares about how you look in NYC camp. When you come, all of you are wearing white, so you are bloody civilians. Nobody really cares where you're coming from, what your background you're coming from. I feel like we're the most whitest one. There's nothing whiter than white. White is still white. So everybody is at the same level. Do you understand? So just get things that you need, really need. Then they asked me for my call-up letter, asked me for I think my addendum or something. We're like, oh, 3 or 2 things they asked me for, and then they also found out I was a doctor. Now, see, you're a doctor, please, I need, let me know find you in the clinic. I say, I beg you, push your rest. I beg, I know they come, I know they do for me already, you know. So those are the things, sha. So when I arrived, I for doctors get ready. So once I also made a mistake that when the flyers flying around, they don't include annual license and provisional license. Please, when you are going, make sure you carry your annual license and provisional license, the colored copy, and also if you have your certificate of results or certificates, they should be original. Please don't bring photocopy because they will check and see if it's original or fake. And also, when you arrive the camp too, there's something that takes another time. They will try to verify if you're really a doctor or not, if you are a fake or not, because they will tell you, give me your certificate, and they will put in your number, I think MBCN number or something, and then they will call from Abuja to confirm if you're a doctor or confirm if you are legit or you are fake. So you're not gonna treat rubbish, you understand? So and that thing takes like it could take like 2 hours where everybody's trying to almost do the registration, you'll be there waiting. And it takes time. So I'm just telling you so you know and prepare your mind that these are the things you're gonna face at the camp. This is like these are the things, yeah. So yeah, and on the very first day, because I arrived late, Kaki had finished, so I didn't get on the very first day. So I got like on the second day in the evening time. And because I arrived late, so they didn't give me a very good Kaki. The Kaki was very like the trouser specifically, it was very bad. I even had to go and meet the tailor. The tailors in my market, I thought they are very thieves. The tailors in my market are thieves. To just fix button, they call it 2,000 naira. They are freaking thieves. You can't tell me nothing. But don't blame me. They did that is because of they have to register for Kinikon to be able to stay there, yada, yada, yada. So they are trying to put in their own gain. But even at that, why will you fix button for 2,000 naira? Are you guys joking? So please don't be deceived though. If they call 2,000, you need to call your own back. Tell that you don't have money, that you cannot go and steal. And don't just, if unless you have plenty money, no problem, baba. Oh, just enjoy yourself. But if you know that you don't have plenty money, please try and price them. Don't say, agree whatever the price they call. The only thing that is fixed there is food. Food cannot be priced for. Just pay whatever they tell you to pay. But if you see all this handwork, fixing of your khaki shoe, um, buying socks, buying white and everything. So another thing I also wanted to tell is that if you don't want to carry so much load to camp, beautiful, don't carry load. The only time, even if you can't sell, don't even carry anything, because let me tell you, when you get to my market, everything is there. Whatever you need, that biscuit you want to buy, if you think you may really need it later, they sell it in my market. So don't waste your money at all. So like everything you think like, oh, what if I want provision? Don't waste your money. They are all in mommy market. Just carry your white, carry the things that are going to survive. I know you don't want to spend more, because I know that buying white, all those other things in my market is quite expensive. So you can buy that in where you are. But when you're at my market, everything you need is there. So if you feel like you're gonna be hungry, you feel like you might need provision, carry the money and go. When you go and find and say, maybe I don't need provision, no, you can buy. And you say, maybe I don't need it, though, then you cannot buy. Because as was my now I brought biscuit back. I no chop nothing, nothing. Yeah, after that, so like the first day, yeah, so the next day, I was still wearing mufti. Like I said, it was the time they gave me my khaki. I was really happy because I felt like a nobody. Because the soldier will not stop if you're wearing mufti. They will not tell you to run down and everything. But the moment you wear white, you're already a bloody civilian. So they can talk to you anyway. Or come on, go down, come on, kneel down, all this kind of stuff. So yeah. So now this is like, let me tell you, like a proper day in a, if you want to see like a proper day, I think I showed the video on my TikTok video how it looks like on a day, but let me just to say it. So in a proper day, let's start with my friend, like the second day when I now was like wearing my whites. So you wake up in the morning, people wake up by 2 a.m. to bath. Sometimes you don't blame them because there's usually like probably a crowd and they cannot really wait and they just want to wake up and sleep, like wake up and be done and go back to sleep so they can just wake up by 5 a.m. Or people wake up by very, very early, like at 2 a.m. When my friend was telling me about it, I was like, why would you wake up by 2 a.m.? You are meant to leave by 5 a.m. So why are you using 3 hours to prepare? What are you preparing for? Are you going for a show? What are you preparing for exactly? But it was true. We woke up by 2 a.m. to go and bath and prepare for morning devotion. So for me, the soft girl I am, I wake up by 4 a.m. There's don't rush me. I wake up by 4 a.m. in the morning, have my beauty sleep, then 4 a.m. bath, then prepare my things. Once it's by 5, they tell you they start chasing, whistling their whistle. That's how they will wake you up. So you rush down. Make sure you wear your white and white. Every single body is white. Carry your tag. Because your tag is like your form of identification to show you that okay, in case you misbehave, or in case you matter, they know how to locate you and and stuff like that. So you carry your tag around, carry your waist bag because of please carry your stuffs around your waist bag. Before they steal your phone, steal your key. Make sure you lock your bag at every point in time. Luckily, in my own camp, and they were in my room. Nobody stole from me. Nobody stole from me. Me, I feel like me lost safe. I probably forgot some stuff and lost some things, but nobody stole from me. I could leave my phone on the bed and I come back and my phone is still there. I know it was a risk, but I was to tell you how I trusted my room members. They didn't steal like from me at all. So yeah, so wake up in the morning, go for your morning devotion like by 5 a.m. 5 a.m. to like 6 a.m. or 5:30. You guys pray, sing. If the is usually fun, you guys dance, the praise was really fun, sha. Then around 6:30 to like 7:30, you're doing your parade, you're marching, either you're marching or you're doing morning. Initially when we came the first time, it was not parade, we're just doing exercise. That was all we're doing. Just jumping, like everything, just exercise. Now what we do initially, then going for like 1 week later, or I think the weekend, and that's including parade into our routine and everything. But yeah, so after like 7:30, so once it's 7:30, you all go and eat your prepare and go and eat your breakfast. It could be bread and tea. There's like a timetable of what you eat in a day and eat every day, so you know what to expect. Then once it's 9 a.m. is side time, but initially it was not side. 9 a.m. was just they're just talking to you guys, but it would not take that long to like 2 p.m. It was now later that same like because we all arrived like around Wednesday. So they started side like on the following Monday. So that first week they're trying to allow us to like rest, adjust, yada 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 yada. So so I'm just going to tell you like a normal copper. I'm now going to put in as a doctor copper. So then by 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. should be Said. Oh yeah, after that by 2 p.m. to like 4 is dinner. Your lunch, sorry. Your lunch, then whatever you are going to eat, you can buy food, eat, whatever you want to eat. Do what you have to quickly arrange your bed, arrange your wardrobe, probably wash, I don't know, whatever you can do at that particular time. Then from 4 to 6:30 again, you go for parade, they'll talk to you, address you, greet your elders, don't wear somebody earring, pack your hair. So these were the things they taught us there. But initially they were forming strict, but towards the end they were not even serious about it. I'm going to be as honest as I can be. Initially they'll be like, don't carry long hair, they'll cut it for you, don't wear full stop, don't wear dangling earring, blah blah blah. Initially come like a innocent person that you are pack your hair if you are carrying a long hair. But as the day goes on, you see they're very scabby and getting laid back. I know someone that carried a colored glaring hair, gray hair, very long. Like I was like, this girl is really here to come and look for trouble. But guess what? She wasn't really confident today. They told her pack her hair, but nobody really do anything to her. So thing is, nobody's gonna beat you. Once nobody's gonna like raise their hand and beat unless you deserve the beating, right? Like just whatever they tell you, say I'm sorry, sir, I'm sorry, sir. That's all. That's all they will do. They will not beat your there you cut your hair. I don't know for other camps, but for my own camp, they are very, very nice people. So there was never all those kind of thing. I never had all those experience self you get. So after your parade from like 4 to 6:30, you go for your dinner, whatever you have to eat. Then from 8 to like 10, so there's like an itinerary for each day, like I said, for the food and also for each day. So for my own time, for my own side, it was social nights. Every freaking night was social night. I was annoyed. Instead of my first night, I was so happy. I was like, wow, it was good. We had dance, but something you keep doing for like freaking 3 weeks. Every 8 to 10, there's something to do. That there's social night, there's dancing, there's drama, it was a lot. So I suppose I even stopped enjoying the social night because it was just too much. But not to allow us to just be once it allow us to just do what we want to do. I do have to force, and this is my fault. Social is my fault. So you have to all assemble to the hall to join whatever they have to do there. So yeah, that's just so after when it's 10 p.m. You always light out, they start whistling off your lights, go to bed. For me, I sleep like around 12, 12 or 11, that kind of thing. Then wake up like around 4 because I sleep late and everything. Yeah, so that's just it for a non-medical personnel. Now, for if you're in the medical team, let me adjust my body very well. So in medical team, so my first day, I went to the clinic. I went to see the environment of the clinic, and I just liked it. The clinic was very neat. I even preferred it to my dorm because my dorm was very, very jam packed. Initially, the place I stayed was up bunk, and I didn't even like the place. Somebody urinated on the ground, so it was stinking. So I begged the man that I don't want to stay. I want to go. Like, can I stay for the night? So tomorrow, like the urine would have stopped smelling. So the head of clinic, said I can stay. So when I stayed and everything, I, stayed in the clinic. I was sleeping in up bunk there. It was larger, it was neater. And so as a medical personnel, when you come, you're supposed to register in the clinic, so they will know your name, you sign and everything. They'll give you a tag showing you're a doctor or a nurse or a pharmacist or whatever. They give you a tag to indicate those things because these are the things you're going to show whenever you want to leave for parade or your shift or you want to take an excuse to go and probably do whatever you want in the clinic. So we're given like there was a time that was given to us. We had shift either you're on the morning or afternoon or night shift. See, all these things are like dependent on the camps you are posted to be honest. All these things are dependent on the camp you're posted to, right? So it's dependent on which camp you're being posted to. So that's just basically it. So I didn't even talk about the things the document you're going to need when you want to register for more registration on the first day. I'm going to post that on the screen as well, so you know what document you're going to need as a doctor. You know, like I said, the only thing I know that I didn't see that was flying around was annual license and annual and provisional license. Please get the two of them. There are two of them. So they will verify and make sure it's up to date because you need your license to register. So that's just it basically. So yeah, you go in the morning. If you're on shifts, you go for your morning shift. If you care to stay beyond the morning shift, that's fine. The clinic is always open to you because sometimes they might even need more than one hand or two hand. And we're plenty, we're like 12 doctors. So like we can be like 4 doctors on a shift in the morning. Sometimes some people will not even come, it's only one. People like me, they gave me name as that late comer. Why? Because for me, I didn't come to this camp to I wanted to come to have fun. I feel like this is the only time I'm going to get to have fun as an adult again. I feel like when I'm done with camp, I'm going to start a serious life, probably get married, children. So I feel like I will never have to have this children, childlike feeling again in a gathering, giving secondary school vibe. So I felt like going to the clinic was like, I don't want to go sick. As in, this is my life, literally all my life. I'm a doctor. I stay in the clinic. So why would I come to camp and stay in the clinic again? And I'm not even being paid for it. So it's a voluntary work you're doing. Do you understand? So whenever like I don't have anything to do, maybe I'm not because I marched. I joined the parade. I wanted to because I wanted to lose weight. But guess what, guys? I didn't lose the weight. Story for another time. So I wanted to do so. I was so actively involved. I was going for things to make sure I lost some weight and everything. Then so yeah, so I when I could join, I would come for my shifts, you know, see patients. One funny thing you're gonna find in the camp, like you see people that are having very, very bad sickness, they don't want to go home. Number one is that because they're enjoying camp, they don't want to go back to their parents' house. Parents' house, their own while like they feel like their parents is giving them too much trouble, so they don't want to stay. Some of them they're running away from like their life because here you're being fed, free accommodation, everything. Do you just be you and just have fun, you understand? Yes, there are some schedules for each day, but just still do either ways. No hard feeling like when you have to pay your bills, feed yourself, yeah. And another thing I have to also emphasize on when you're coming to camp is carry money. Carry enough money that can take you through 3 weeks, to be honest. Because I spent money on things I didn't even plan on spending on. Initially, I said I was going to be washing my wife, but guess what? I didn't even have time to wash my wife. Because, like I said before, maybe other non medical people, they have their breaks. If you're on shift, you have to go for your shift as a doctor or whatever, or nurse. Do you understand? And then I might not have time to wash your clothes. So I only washed my my shoe once. Washed my shoe. That's when I washed. But my clothes, I never washed my clothes for one day. I kept on giving it to the dry cleaner. And guess what? Their washing is expensive. So you have to find a way to be able to price them so they can be washing it for you. Because I really didn't enjoy washing white because white stresses me out to wash. I'm not a fan of white. So when I saw the opportunity to give those dry cleaner my clothes and they were not so pricey, but they were pricey, I gave. So please carry money. Carry money is very, very important. I'm not going to tell you how much I spent in camp, but carry as much money as you can get. You need money very well to survive in camp and to enjoy camp. Do you understand? So you see people that are patients that will come, they are having a very bad, maybe they had injury or they have asthma or they are diabetic, they are hypertensive. You tell them they should go home, that they are in very serious condition. Like they don't want to go, they don't want to go, they want to stay, but they don't want to stay back. Some of them, I can understand that yes, because their house is far. Man, someone that is coming from Akwa Ibom is very, very far from those states. So they were like, they want to money, they cannot go. They want to know that when they are going away. They don't want to come back again. That kind of stuff. So like a lot of like back and forth, like you see patients that will just go home or let me refer you outside to like a senior hospital. Be like, no, they want to stay. Sometimes self you see people that not they are just one's malingering, go and browse in malingering. They not nothing is doing them, they just want to run away from is when one funny thing that you start seeing patients very well when it's parade time. Hey, hey, doctor, my back, my leg, there's this nice doing me, headache, catarrh, cough. They also run away from parade, which is normal. It's fine. Like I'm not saying like you should do it, but I understand because I'm not gonna lie. I'm also guilty of it sometimes. Sometimes like, I don't want to attend the parade because sometimes I'm not matching. No, you want me to stay under the sun and be watching those that are matching to do what exactly? I'm not doing anything. Why are you not making me stay there? So they will now like run to the clinic and say they're not feeling fine. And yeah, if you're not feeling fine, you can come to the clinic. If there's enough bed space, you can come. And we feel like you are actually really, really ill, will like tell you to stay. And people think that you can lie to us, doctor. You can't, we know everything. Like you can't lie to me. You can't tell me that you are feeling headache, you are feeling fever. Vital signs don't lie, man. Your body don't lie unless there's something you have to take to make your body lie. But if you're lying that you have this thing, your investigations don't lie, man. They don't lie. So it's we that will see and say, okay, this one is actually really sick. She's not lying. So basically, so one thing I'm just going to drop here is that make sure that if you're medical personnel, try and have fun as much as you can. Make friends that are not only doctors or medical personnel from other departments, other walks of life. Because another thing I really enjoyed about being a doctor in the camp is that there is so much privilege that comes with it to being a medical personnel. Because when they hear the doctor, they'll be like, "Oh my God, doctor, doc, are you okay? Are you very tired? Sorry." They're just carrying you like egg. They feel like you're, so important. So it's very. I loved that feeling of attention. I really loved it, and it was something I really like. I really, really liked. So being a doctor puts you in that kind of situation of, they rate you, but guy, it looks good in the camp that they are rating you, they are taking care of you, but guy, this is the first time I felt like my cause is the weapon formed against me. I shouldn't have said it, but yes, because this is the reason why I'm not able to redeploy. I can't move. I can't do anything from whatever I want. Other department, they can redeploy easily. They can do what they want. But when they hear you're a doctor or you're a nurse or you're a medical professional, it's so hard to move from there. And as a I'm like, I wish I had never even started this NYSC drama in the very first. I should have just stayed at home and get my salary, because and as a doctor now, you don't even need to. You don't need NY to start working, because you can work in a private hospital. You only say you cannot work in a government hospital, but that's the only, like, that's the thing. Because I would have been getting my money, and probably if I see that I didn't get my own, I would have just put it and say, okay, let me reapply next time. So that people think that, what if you don't get? What if they not post you to outside land? But I was scared, so I just had to go. And now see, like, oh my god, it's just it's a lot. So yeah, I felt that's the thing. So I have money. You can use your money to pay someone that will fetching water for you. Money to washing clothes. Someone can pay washing clothes for you. Someone can even bring you food for you, buying food. And that's what I like about Ondo camp, that the foods were nice. Ah, no, no, no. Mommy food in Ondo camp were nice. Just look for good plugs. Let me mention them. Ikena's kitchen, Oge's kitchen, I think Favor's kitchen. And then there's this another kitchen. There's this lady. I can't remember her name. I don't know whether her name was Favor or Blessing. I can't remember, but she's fair. She makes fries. This is where the place I patronized only. It was not later I even found one Oga something. Food is nice, because there was one day I will not mention the woman kitchen. I went to her kitchen to eat rice and stew. It was poison. The woman just put salt. I had salt and white. I was so annoyed. I didn't finish the rice. I'm like, why would you cook this kind of food and expect me to come back? And how would you expect me to bring people to come and eat your food from me? Like, why would you give me kind of food? The food was terrible. And I never ever went back. So please look for good food vendors in Mami Market in Ondo Camp. You'll love it. When their food are very, very nice and affordable. You can get like 2-5. I know my food never from one go beyond 3,000 naira. For my own food, people could go in case you want to buy chicken. I never bought chicken in camp. Chicken was like 2-5 for one, or 1-5, and I'm like, and it's one tiny little piece. I'm like, really? I don't buy that shit. Yeah, so like that's just basically it. So there's tea and bread. They'll make you this very, very nice thick tea. No, for feeding was nice. I think that's why I didn't even lose weight. Like, the foods were good. If you want good food, they have it. What do you want? Is it fries? Is it their pastries so nice? Is it shawarma? Is it soup? Is it ofaku? Is it jollof fry? Is it they had all the food you can ever think of. So like, yes. That's why I tell you that please carry on. That money you want to Nagana profession, please buy things and buy food, I beg. So, what other things do I want to say that I learned in camp? Yeah, like I said, please make friends as a doctor. Make friends from non-medical. Know your platoon members. I was posted to like platoon 10. Know your platoon members. Talk to them. Connect with them. Even with the officials. Try to just make friends as much as you can. Me, I'm people think I'm a very, very social light. Truth is that yes, I may look social light, but when it comes to keeping the friendship, I'm not so good at that. Unless I can see that there's something here, like you're gonna be a good friend to me, and I'm gonna be a good friend to you. Then or we connect, then I think of like giving a chance to getting to know you better. You get, because I don't know how to keep many friends. Having to call and reach out to people sometimes stresses me out. You get, so that's why I'm like, I like my little space. So the other part I would like to talk about is when I was done with, yeah, sorry, Said lectures was one part that I really enjoyed. I know they gave us one white book, said if you don't feel it, they will not sign your bullshit. Don't mind them. Just collect whatever book they gave to you and join whatever place you have to join. I contributed money and I didn't even really eat those things. I didn't even use them, you know. I didn't really use them, to be honest. But well, I just wanted to contribute to the course. basically, because side competition, I guess that's when they use it. And me, I wasn't even there, so I wasn't really interested. But I know I gained. I joined catering and craft class. I wanted to join software developer, but for some reason I was put on shift on the on afternoon shift. So some days I even start my side classes, and I didn't like the idea that I am going to be like have to stay in one side class. Can't I try other side classes? So please don't be like me. Oh. I was in a shower in side class. My first side class was kitchen and catering and craft. So I paid money there. That's why like I was there. I put my name on attendance, which was I don't even know they didn't use for anything. I don't know why I wasn't stressing about it. Yeah, but yeah, I sure saw an idea of how to make banana bread, puff puff, shawarma, a lot of things. Then also I also went to learn how to I also went to making hair class as well because I know how to make hair. So I wanted to like practice and like be perfect in it. So I went for that one as well. Then I went for hair barbing for my man, guys. So I have to learn how to burp. So I just learned some basic things there. Then another place I went to was tailoring. I was so confused because I wasn't there for the beginning. So I didn't know tailoring is a lot of math. You all didn't tell me that shit. But tailoring was very stressful for me because I'm like, why will I go back to mathematics? That means you have to be good in maths to do tailoring because they tell you 1/4 of the body something something times square can to get A. I say, this is maths. So yeah. But yeah, I wish I said maybe if I said it for the beginning, I would have understood better. So I just have a beginning. So I just spent like only one day around it because I wasn't understanding. So where the only place I stayed most times was my catering classes, and the clinic. And that highlight for me in camp too was the carnival day. Carnival day, I made sure I wanted to dance. Like I wanted to dance. To be honest, I even wanted to do like join the beauty pageantry, but they said in my platoon thing that you have to be tall and fair. I said okay, no problem. I'll leave it. I'll leave it for you guys. So they said I have to tall and fair, and I'm not tall and fair, so I just didn't bother even showing interest because I wanted to like show interest in it. Then I also wanted to engage in volleyball, but I can't divide myself into two because when volleyball is they are doing training, they also doing parade, so I had to like join one. So I wanted to join everything in camp. Like I wanted to join every single thing I can join, but I can't do everything. But like I just was so active. Then yeah, so I danced in the cultural dance. I was glad I did. It was fun. So I joined the cultural dance. We didn't carry anything in the cultural. And another thing that I wasn't happy about in my camp was that my platoon carried the last in March past. I felt so sad, guys. It was so sad. But anyways, yeah, so I we didn't carry last. We carried the spoon. That's the game. They even literally gave us a spoon. When they told us, I mean, our parade instructor was saying, "No, I will never carry spoon. I will never carry spoon." We carried the spoon. The spoon was real. Like we had to carry the spoon was right, quite tall. But the good thing is that we were getting like things at other places like cooking. Because some places never even got anything at all. At least even if you carry spoon, we carried first at some point, second at some point. So in other places. So at least we use our whole body. G get because we carried first in big, bold, and beautiful. you know so that's just it basically. Another thing was carnival day was nice. Yes, if you have money, buy those stuff. I don't know, I always said when you buying that face mask something, please, you cannot buy it, don't buy it. That makes it a waste of money. Because me, I didn't used to do anything, to be honest, just to snap and throw it away, waste 1,000 naira. I wish I had never bought it in the first place. But you can buy if you want to, if you have money, don't worry. Because mine, I dumped it in Ikara I left it on the bed there, I didn't use it again. So what else? So like that's just it. So I enjoyed the camp. I enjoyed all the tradition exhibition. There were some culture I never knew existed, and they showed all of them. I was really happy to find them all out. It was really nice having all those experiences, knowing my Nigerian culture well. Then the DG came. That was another highlight for me. That guy looks good. It looks good for his age. I'm like, how can you be this young and you're this fine? Oh my god. I was like, wow. Cause I'm wondering how when you were young, how fine you were. Do you understand? If you are old and you're this fine, and your wife must be really lucky. So yeah, but the highlight there was that he was very nice, was vibing with us, and I enjoyed his presence. It was nice us watching and listening to him talking to us and vibing with us and not feeling like or doing like he was like high up there. That was my highlight for me. Yeah, so I made friends, good friends from the camp, and I'm glad I went for the camp. I'm not going to lie. The only part I wished I hated was now after the camp. I didn't hate that. I didn't like that part. I don't even want to go into details, but yeah, that's what I don't like. But I like that I went for the camp. I had fun. I had a good time. It was just cruise, play, meet people, laugh, fun. Like it was just beautiful. So that's just basically it. So I'm still thinking of like other things to add to this video because right now my head is like blank for what to do, you know. Yeah, another thing that you also have to know is that please don't expect that the camp clinic is well equipped. They're not usually well equipped. No one thing that has to do with government, sometimes they get if you get comma or unless it's private, do you understand? So they don't have so much drugs available. They don't have so much things available. So it's just basic things like malaria, cough and catarrh, you know, gastroenteritis, all those small things like but major things they don't have those facilities to like to control or to do things about them. So basically, so that's just it basically. But yeah, this is like are the experiences I had in camp. And another thing was social nights. Some nights were like social nights, some nights were dance nights, some nights were movie nights. What I didn't like was they were forcing everybody to join. Whether you like it or not, you have to join the social night, which I didn't like. Some days I'm like around it, some days I like I joined. Because I'm a social like I love having fun basically, but when it's something that's frequent, it gets really boring, honestly. So I think that is basically just it. Another thing that was highlighting me, I made a lot of content. I was glad. If you want to see all my content, please go to my TikTok page and follow for how it was, for me. I plan doing every day kiniko bomb. At some point I'm like, this is a boring every day. Like I'm gonna keep showing you guys this over and over and again, and I'm like, I can't. It's boring to me, so I just stopped. I just have to look for other content to continue with it. Do you get? So, thinking of Indondo camp, please. The bathroom is an open space, not like it's open, like there are brick walls, of course, like protecting you or shielding you from the outside, but it's like it's an open space, like the up is open. There's no roof over your head. So like if rain or cold weather, yeah. So that's one part I didn't really like. And the grounds were not tiled. Only the parade field was tiled with graves. Um all these stones for the where the mirror cars to pass. But that part was like sand, and you made if rain falls, it's really very muddy and terrible, which is what part I didn't really like. Yeah, and the soldiers were very nice people. Like they were nice people. Some yeah, initially they were forming hard guy, but with time we like rapport with them. So it wasn't like was a good experience generally. I'm not going to lie. I enjoyed every single bit of NYSC Ondo camp, and I'm glad to have attended the camp. Yes, I know initially I hated it there so much. Like I wish I could not go to camp, but going to the following week, I adapted and I enjoyed every single bit of it. I met everybody I met, all people I met in the camp. I love you all. Thank you all for adding little sparks to my life because without you guys being there, I would have not enjoyed camp in the very first place. And on the passing out parade day, that's the day you're going to get your PPA letter. That day feels like results, feels like results day because it was so funny. People were crying, people were angry, people like me that was angry, and I was having a mixed feeling. 'Cause I didn't even know what else to expect. Because where I was posted was so weird, like it wasn't even following my provision, but yeah. So you are supposed to ideally when they give you if you're on copper, you have to report your PPA that same day so they can do documentations and you can start going home and then you can come back and they'll tell you when you should come back and you come back and or if you're not on copper you can travel to Lagos and do whatever you have to do. So basically that's just it. Our personal parade day rain. When you're reading under the sun, I need daring guys. I got really dark. I don't know whether you can actually notice my face. My face is usually brighter than this, but because of Ondo Camp, I got so dark. I'm still trying to recover from the darkness I experienced there. Then um, secondly, today we rain baptized us on our personal parade. It was under the rain, and the rain was much. Told us to stand there and be doing personal parade. Can you imagine? Or they were like, honestly, I don't even know. But anyway, everything felt like fun to me. I'm not going to lie. It was annoying, but still fun. I'm not gonna lie, it was still fun. It was good. There are times maybe you be in the, in those times you're laughing, people are just cracking you up, you're saying no manner of things just to make you laugh, people fighting, drama, women drama. It's always there, you know. But yes, so this is like after like your PPA start going on and like that stuff still, then you now go and find out how your PPA looks like, and whatever they post you, could that one now belongs, that one now know you go know how you go run and God comes as brought to the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for sticking with me to the very end. I know it must be a lot and a lot of going back and forth, but I'm still gonna try it. I still try to um give the things that are important and things that I learned and things that I unlearned and everything. But yeah, if you ask me if next time I would like to go to Ondo camp, I would say yes. I would love to go to Ondo camp next time because I met amazing people over there. Okay, thank you so much for watching and sticking to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment and share to your friends. Okay, thank you so much. I hope this video helps someone out there that is about to go to camp. Okay, bye.